Same artwork, two different canvas sizes. But just how much detail do you gain by going bigger? Let's unbox them side by side and find out. Hey everyone, this is the next day. I had a bit of a glitch and I needed to record again. So I have taken them out of the boxes already. Yeah. First of all, I want to talk about the previous promotional review I did for Art Busy. Before we show you the ones I have received, this is the one I've been working on, and it is the Dragonfly by Kimmy, Diamond Art Edition with Kimmy. So you can see I've done the lotus here, and I've done some of the dragonfly. I am actually quite impressed. The drills are staying. I'm having a much better time than from when I started down here and they were slipping. And yeah, what do you think? The drills aren't overly faceted. They are acrylic drills, but their special drills might be resin. I will see if I can confirm that. But yeah, so since working on this canvas, I have decided to become an affiliate with Art Busy. So I will have my link in the description below, and if I have a code where you can save a little bit of money, I will put that on the screen in editing. This has been a really nice canvas to work on. So, right, let's get into these two. I have my own artwork up on Art Busy, and this is one of the designs that I have up. Now my artwork is up on with the artist name Millie K Designs, and that's my nickname. So well, Millie is not Millie K, but this is one of them that I have up there, and that is the Celestial Fairy. I think she's so pretty. Now it's been aided with AI, and I decided to do this promotional review to check out the two different sizes, because Art Busy is I'd say a semi-premium company. The quality of the canvases is really nice, but I wouldn't say they were a full premium company like the bigger brands that we know, but I'd say they are filling the gap in the market where they are offering more premium quality but at a affordable price where you can choose the size that you want. However, I do have an issue with this canvas and the bigger one. I will talk about it and we can decide whether it's still value for money. I will put the prices on the screen as I go because I cannot remember what they are right now, but they do offer different sizes, so if you like an image you can choose a smaller size. This may have been the smallest, but it's still just decent size. It's a 30 by 40 centimeter round, and it has AB drill, so Aurora Borealis, and it has like a pearlescent finish pearl as well. Drill, I mean, not a pearl. And there, in this smaller size, there are actually 8. So the canvas comes with a legend, inventory sheet, which you can keep. You can make stickers out of if you want to photocopy it onto sticker sheets, or transpose it into a sticker machine. So it tells you the numbers, and there's 35 colours in this one. The identification goes in numbers, letters, and then we drop down into some symbols and back to letters again. And then you have the DMC numbers. So the DMC is the cross-stitch colour system, and the majority of diamond paintings will use the DMC. And then we've got a weight, and we've got instructions, we've got a little thumbnail. I think this is probably the quality person that has checked it. And then we've got instructions. So yeah, we have the special drills. Okay, my camera went off and I had to find out where I was, at what point it turned off, and I was showing you the AB drills. So the bottom 8 here are the ABs and the pearlescent mica dust drills. Let's have a look at them. So these beautiful ABs, so the Aurora Borealis, and they're beautiful and shiny. I've had no issues with their drills. A little bit of waste, but most of the drills are very evenly sized. And here's the mica drills, pearlescent finish on them. They are so pretty. I love that blue and that green. So where are these going to go? No, we've got some of the black ones in her here, and then the green in her wing, and the pink, which is 29E, wherever the E's are. So I've got a lot in her wing. It does look very purple here, but those drills are pink, so the colour is slightly off, but I'm sure they will look good on. The blue is in her dress, where the question marks are, and there's some here in her bodice. The purple is the plus sign, and they were in her bodice as well. The star is around her face, around her head in the background, and there's some in her bodice. The grey is, they were in her wing. It's always some, and I remember looking at the legend yesterday and seeing that a few of them only had 1 or 2. There it is, one there. Little division symbol. Only 1 or 2 on the canvas. And the pure white 5200 is the Z. And they, not many of these on here either. Always quite tricky to find. Oh yeah, we've got a few more of those, you can see down here. The pure white, I can see 1 Z right there. So it's just going to be a little bit of subtle sparkle all around. Now let's have a look at the large canvas. Put those drills together with the right legend sheet. Okay, quite different, aren't they, in size? So this big one is, I don't know if you can see that defect that I'm looking at. This is a 50 by 70. And that's my dishwasher, you can hear. We've got the mica dust drills and the ABs. I can see a lot more detail in this canvas. I'm going to pop the original image on screen as well. And on the original image, you will see that there are little stars that are hanging off her wing. In the smaller canvas, you cannot see them. In the larger canvas, and I don't believe this was the largest you could go, but there were little stars hanging here as well, and you can just make it out here. You can see there is a little star there. Now, what I do not like is this. I thought it was on the cover sheet, but it is not. Unfortunately, that is on the canvas. It's like ink that has maybe brushed off the printer and been left behind on the... No. Do you think the drills are going to cover that up? I really hope so. And you can even see... I can make out the symbols. Very clear symbols, by the way. So this larger canvas, I think it's so pretty. Sorry about the glare. It has been raining again, and I don't know if I turn that off, it'll still be... I'm trying to turn you off. It could be a bit dark. Maybe we'll just try that for a moment. Yeah, very dark here, and of course I'm having to refilm. So, but a lot more detail in her face. You can actually see her lips and the shadowing on her nose, her eye makeup, her beautiful hair, and we've got ribbons. Yeah, don't want to pull you up too much so you don't see what I'm looking at. Okay, so I have the special drills out, and this one has 45 colours. So because it's bigger, the artists are able to render in more colours. There we go. You want to see what the colours are? This one has only 7 special drills, which I found surprising. I thought it would have more. Or, you know, I thought the smaller one would have less and this one would have more because there's just more room. Art Busy have told me that they hybrid render, so it is a mix of human and computer rendering. And here are our special drills. So with this one, the colours are a little bit different. Maybe I could line them up and we can see. I'll put them in order. Make sure we can fit them all in view. I'll line them up like that. That's what you get in the large canvas, and then the small canvas. Okay, to save time, I have lined out the special drills. The bottom is the bigger canvas, so we've got the 7 and no blue, no black. The top line is the smaller canvas, and we've got slightly different pink. We've got black, slightly different colour background. And we've got a grey and a taupey shell colour. We've got the dark blue, kind of like I'd say a royal blue. If I can focus that. Royal blue. Not sure, I'll have to look at the DMC colour to see what the description is. And we've got the green and we've both got the white. For this larger canvas, I might put some of the mica drills in here. I've got more from another canvas, and I think there's going to be plenty in that bag anyway for the 2 canvases. It's not a huge area. You get extra drills, so that's always a bonus. Yeah. Let's pack these away. The special drills. So this big pack, there's a lot of that in the background. The white is, we've got a few spots in her bodice, and this one in her bodice too, I believe, which was 42 is the white dot. Yep. The purples are going to be in her gown and in her wings. I won't show you exactly. And same with the 2 greens. A lot of them are in her wings. You can kind of see those colours there. Darker green. Yeah, a lot of purple in her gown as well. All right, so those are those 2 canvases. Just go over the actual canvases. You get a really thin cover sheet. I do not like the thin cover sheets, and I tend to use release papers. I will just cover them up like I did with the dragonfly canvas. It is scalloped. It's not perforated, but I've not had an issue with it fraying. And it's a velvet back, velvet flocked, electrostatic backing on it. Yeah, not an overly thin canvas, but I think it's a pretty nice weighted canvas. You've got your glue, and yeah, the canvas is shiny too. Glue goes over the edge. Yeah, the drills go straight to the edge. There's no border. The glue is pretty sticky. There we have it. What I'm going to do is do the same areas. I'm going to do the facial area and some of maybe the bodice and the wings on both of the canvases. On another video, we'll come back together and I will give you a comparison. Yeah, I love Art Busy. Their communication's been really good. I know I am a diamond painting content creator. I wouldn't say I'm an influencer, but yeah, if I can encourage you to give Art Busy a go, please do. I'm sure this is an anomaly. I will let them know about it. They're going to see my video as well too, but if it was worse than that, I definitely would. If I had purchased this canvas, I would be, yeah, putting in a complaint. But yeah, something good for them to know about anyway, because I'm sure they're trying to improve their practices. I remember we had that dirty canvas and I fed that back to them. Yeah, let me know if you've worked on Art Busy before, if you've purchased or you've been lucky to get a PR from them. Do let me know. I'd love to know your feedback, and thank you so much for watching. Much love, and thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It does help the channel, helps the algorithm and all of that to get my content out to people that might enjoy it. Please share if you would like, and yeah, I love to thank my members as well. You are super awesome. My subscribers are awesome, and yeah, much love. Take care. Bye.